This is a special science adventure. Today's episode, Demography, with your host, Katie Duggar.
I'm Katie Duggar. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Fisheries and Wildlife at Oregon State University. I am studying Adelie penguins and their populations, behind me here, and how these populations change and the factors that affect those changes over time.
The study of how populations grow or decline is called demography. And to figure out what is happening in an Adelie penguin colony, scientists like Katie have to get to know different birds really well.
You can go out and count birds and know how many you've got in an area, but to understand how many new birds have been added, how many birds from the previous year have died, which birds have moved from one site to the next, you need to have individuals marked. You need to be able to tell birds apart, and banding birds allows us to do that. A flipper band is a numbered metal tag that is attached to a flipper. Every band has an individual number on it, so no two numbers are alike. You can read these numbers through a pair of binoculars. So as you're walking through the colony, when you spot a flipper band, you stop. You use your binoculars to read the number on the band, and you write that number in your notebook. The following year, we look for that same bird. We hope we see it in the same colony. We hope that it's breeding again, and we look for it again the next year. We do this every year at all of our colonies, and we have a large number of birds at each colony that are wearing these flipper bands. And so what I end up with are histories on individuals. After loading up with breakfast, I usually strap on my backpack and my binoculars and start band searching. 02774.
By following banded penguins throughout their life, Katie and her team learn things like how many birds have moved, when each bird begins to breed, how long each bird lives, and how many chicks it has produced. From all this information, Katie creates a statistical model, which is a series of mathematical equations to help scientists connect what they are learning from their banded birds with what is happening to the penguins without flipper bands.
The key here is the balance between additions to the population, which would be births and movement in to the population, and subtractions from the population, which would be deaths and movement out. So I follow individual birds over time to try to understand population changes at the 4 colonies where we work.